All praises to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is going to be a lesson that was inspired by a dirty look, man, that I saw this Edomite giving me, right? And I could tell, based on the dirty look that they gave me, that if he had the ability to, right there and then, man, that he would have wanted to try and cause me some harm to where I could not be on the earth no more, right? And every now and again, when us brothers, us so-called black people, Latinos, Native Americans, when we're walking through the streets, man, we catch these looks every now and again, man. This isn't the first time that I would say that I've experienced this before, right? And it won't be the last time neither. But something made me think of these scriptures, of these particular scriptures, when I thought about it this time, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that there is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, because Esau is getting ready in his mind. He thinks that he's getting ready to be done away with us for forever. He's thinking that he's going to be able to set something up where he's going to be able to come up against us and harm us in some kind of way, right? But when he tries to do it, it's not going to work for him, right? When he tries to do it this time around, it's not going to work, man. What he thinks he's getting ready to do, he doesn't understand that Jacob's trouble has an end, right? Jacob's trouble is prophesied to happen, but Jacob's trouble also has an end, right? Yahweh is prophesied to make Jacob's trouble happen, but Yahweh is also the one that's going to save the Israelites out of it, man, through his son Yahweh Shai. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that there is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So we already know that you Edomites are going to be coming up against us to try and harm us anyway, man. We've been expecting it to happen. But when it takes place, you Edomites are not going to like what the end result of what happens afterwards is, right? You're not going to enjoy what happens afterwards, right? What happens after the Jacob's trouble finishes, you Edomites are not ready for that. You wasn't expecting that part. They weren't expecting that part, man. Jeremiah chapter 13 verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Let me read that again. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. These Edomites, like, the day that's coming, man, he's going to be making people be so scared of Israel, of the real Israelites, man. They're going to be terrified. But at the end of it all, there's something that happens at the end of it, man. And that's what these Edomites that are coming up against, that are going to come up against us, they don't realize, man. Right? They don't realize that they're setting it up. They're thinking in their mind, man, we've got all this technology. They have to come to us for food. They have to come to us for this. We've got the world on lock. We've got everything in the control. So we can come up against these people and they can't physically do anything. And they've heard the doctrine. And they're thinking, well, if it's true, then let's see if it's true then. They're saying that all this stuff's going to happen. So I'm going to put it to the test. And I believe in my mind, excuse me, Esau's thinking, I believe in my mind that it's not going to work, what all the stuff that they're saying. So then they're going to try and come up against us, man. Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 16. And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore, in fact, let me throw to verse 15, man. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. And Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. Right? There ain't no righteousness in this earth under Esau's rule. Verse 16. And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness it sustained him. For he put on righteousness as a breastplate, and an helmet of salvation upon his head. And he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing, and was clad with zeal as a cloak. According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he will recompense, to the islands he will repay recompense. So they shall fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. And that's what they haven't come to realize, man. They're gonna be killing so many Israelites when they bring their wrath upon the earth, man, these Edomites, that they've forgot about the prophecies that speak about how something's gonna happen after that. They've forgot that Yahweh's gonna step in and bring his son Yahweh Shai in that time. Right? And they've also forgot about all the many other enemies that they have outside of us. Right? They've still got World War III to fight outside of even us. Right? They've still got all these other people that they have to fight with their enemies, man. But they're so set on us, right? That we're waking up, that we're the Israelites. They're almost trying to think like they can forget about all the other people that they've did wrong to, man. All the other people that have got it in their mind, or that Yahweh's gonna put it in their mind to destroy Babylon the Great, which is the foundation of their power anyway. And then all the proud looks of these Edomites, man, are gonna be erased. And we all know what a proud look of an Edomite looks like, man. Where they just look like, they look at somebody like they just know everything, and that there's no matter what situation occurs, they're just gonna win and they're just gonna be right, man. That's the way how these average Edomite thinks. They complain about everything that they seem as a grievance to their people, but don't want to talk about none of the things that Dave did to anyone. And this was just a quick lesson, man, going into how Jacob's trouble is gonna happen, right? These Edomites are gonna get a chance to come up against a lot of us as Israelites, man. But at the end, there's an end of it, man. And they're not ready. They're setting up something in their mind to try and do to us, but they ain't really thinking about what they're trying to do, man. They ain't really considered what's actually going to happen as a result of that, man. And I'm going to end the lesson there. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.